My girlfriend told me she was with a friend, but that friend was with me picking out an engagement ring. God, this is a doozy. I swear my life feels like a movie right now. Sorry for the weird formatting. I'm on mobile and this is my first time posting on a sub like this. I, 28M, am planning on proposing to my girlfriend of 3 years, 26F. Now, I suck at picking out jewelry, and the type of guy that doesn't see a problem with heart-shaped jewelry. Seriously, why is it considered so ugly? So every time I want to buy something for my girl, I usually consult one of our mutual friends. My girl's best friends are all friends with me as well and we all get along well, so asking them for help picking out jewelry is something I'm used to. When it came time to pick out a ring, I consulted my girlfriend's best friend Justine, fake name. Justine and I are quite close and she knows my girlfriend better than anyone, including me, so, when my girlfriend went out to visit her sister and baby nephew, I invited Justine over to the house to help pick out a ring. Justine and I looked through a few catalogs, but decided it was a dead end and it would be better to go to professionals at a jewelry store. However, I didn't know when my girlfriend would be coming home, so Justine and I thought of a clever text to gauge how much time we had. I asked her when she'd be coming home, as I was ordering takeout and wanted to know when to tell them to have the food ready by. She responded by saying it would be a few hours. She met up with Justine to go shopping. Now, obviously this took me by surprise since Justine was standing inside my house. I showed Justine the text, and she looked as confused as I was. It isn't out of the ordinary for my girlfriend to meet up with people out of the blue like that for shopping, lunch, etc. She's a very spontaneous person and loves making plans on the fly, so ordinarily, I would have believed this text in a heartbeat. However, obviously this had to be a lie. When she came home she acted completely normal, and I played along, but it's been really hard to act like everything's fine. We got takeout, ate together, and cuddled on the couch after. So far she's caught on a little that something's upsetting me, but I just can't tell her what. Looking at her kills me. I don't know what to do. My girlfriend and I have zero trust issues and we tell each other everything, so this lie is killing me. I want to ask her about it so bad, but if I tell her I knew she was lying, I'd have to explain why, and I really don't want to do that. What do I do? I know she lied to me, but I don't know how to confront her about it. Should I just forget it? This won't stop gnawing at me. Please help. Edit. I'm sorry for the lack of responses. It's been a hectic day and there's a lot of comments. Thank you to everyone who has commented so far. I appreciate them all. Edit number 2. Sorry again for the lack of responses. Guys, it's really been a crazy day. My parents are moving and I've been helping them. Also, I've never experienced this many comments on a post in my life. I am going to talk to her tonight once we're both finally settled in after such a busy day, and I will update tomorrow. Update. Hey guys. Oh my god, where to begin? My last post got way more attention than I could have ever imagined. Suffice to say, it was a tad bit overwhelming. Seriously, the amount of people begging for an update was a bit dehumanizing in a way, like I wasn't a person going through something, but more so a story. But I understand, haha. I just want to say thank you so much for all of the support and wonderful comments. I got a lot of great advice that helped me tackle the issue head on. I also got a lot of really kind comments and messages. It was awesome. I also got a lot of comments that made me realize how toxic this sub can be. There were many comments that just said things like she's cheating, it's over, and don't even confront her, just leave. It's advice like that can ruin relationships that just need a little work. And thank you to the people that told me to hit my girlfriend, told me I was an embarrassment to my gender, and best of all, told me I should encourage an affair because it would lead to great experiences for me later in life. You gave me a good chuckle. On to the update. I decided to confront my girlfriend. I thought about using some of the lies people suggested, but they just wouldn't make sense. To say I ran into Justine somewhere, well, I told my girl I had to stay home and do stuff around the house, and that's why I couldn't go with her to see my SIL. To say Justine was helping me pick out jewelry, it doesn't make sense for her to come all the way to our house to help me pick out a piece of jewelry unless it was a serious piece of jewelry, like an engagement ring. If I just wanted to get her a piece of jewelry as a gift, I'd ask her friends for suggestions or ask them to send me pictures of jewelry she might like. It all happens over text. None of the excuses made sense, so I decided to be honest. I basically just said that I knew we'd been thinking about marriage and she probably knew a proposal was coming soon, so I invited Justine over to help me find her the perfect ring, and that so happened to be the day that she said she was going to see her. So what's the deal? She immediately started grinning like an idiot and prodding me about proposing and the ring, but then we got back onto the topic of where she was and she confessed what she was really doing. No, she wasn't cheating, and no, she wasn't picking out a ring for me. The amount of times that was commented was crazy. So, some people are dog people and some people are cat people. Well, me, I'm a snake person. I grew up with snakes my whole life, but I never felt I was able to get one because my girlfriend has always been uneasy about living with a snake, which I completely respected. Also, the process of buying and raising a snake is very different than that of buying and raising a dog or cat. It's quite complicated. So you could imagine my surprise when my girlfriend showed me a picture of her holding the cutest Kenyan sand boa I have ever seen. Needless to say, my girlfriend was going to surprise me with a snake. We're picking her up next week. Let me know if you want a pet tax. She's so cute. I definitely did not expect this, and I feel bad for ruining the surprise, but oh well, life is good. Sorry if this isn't the ending you guys wanted or expected, just a snake, haha, thanks for reading. Second story. Hey guys, I need some serious advice as I'm pretty much being cornered by basically everyone and I really don't know what else to do as my mental state is declining and I'm left wondering if it's really all my fault. A little background. Me and my ex-fiancé had been together for almost 6 years and engaged for 4 out of those 6 years. I was introduced to her by a close friend at a party and we just clicked. She was attractive, had a great personality and had similar hobbies as me, which made it perfect. Back in April of this year I started noticing little changes in her. She started wearing more revealing clothes to work, started putting more makeup and etc. TBH, I had no problem with any of that stuff as it's her body, she can wear whatever and put however much makeup she wanted to, but what made things worse for me was when she started coming home late from work or how instead of spending the weekend off with me. We both had weekends off from work, she instead was always going out. I once had asked her why she never invited me to come out with her, to which she replied that it's only girls' night out and that her other friends would not be happy if I tagged along as they were not bringing their own BF with them. It all came crashing down when me and her had a huge fight in June because she decided that instead of going out on a date with me she told me how she already had made plans with her friends and that it was rude of her to cancel. That was it for me. I fucking blew up at her and we had huge fight which resulted in her packing her bags and leaving. I didn't hear from her for almost a week. None of her friends knew where she was and heck none of her folks even knew what was going on until she finally contacted me and wanted to talk. Imagine my surprise when she confessed to me that there was another guy involved and how all this time she was hanging out with him when all this time she was lying to me about hanging with her friends. I fucking blew up. I wanted nothing to do with her and was going to break up with her until she got on her knees and begged me to give her a second chance, which my dumbass self did, but only after she revealed everything to me, and she did. It made me fucking sick to my stomach, but in the end I forgave her and told her to delete all contact with the other guy and that I expect her to have no contact with him going forward, which she promised, and things kinda went back to before. Heck, we were even spending more time together, but that feeling, that trust wasn't there anymore. Everything was kinda okay until 2 weeks ago a friend of mine who was visiting another city which was 3 hours from where I lived sent me a picture with the message, "Sorry bro," that broke my already broken heart into a billion of little pieces. The picture was of my ex-fiancé at a mall 3 hours away from where we lived holding hands with some stranger who I didn't know. I fucking broke down. I was heartbroken. She was a bitch, a piece of shit, especially since I thought she was at work while in reality she was 3 hours away holding hands with her lover. When I got home from work I waited for her and right away confronted her, which she denied and called me a psycho for not believing her and that I was a piece of shit for not trusting her until I showed her the picture that my friend sent me. Her face told me everything, and when the waterworks started I knew that I had made a huge mistake in taking her back, so I ended it. She cried and fucking begged me to think it over and not to throw away everything that we have together, which made me fucking angry, and I'm not going to lie, but I fucking slapped her. I was not proud. I'm still not, but she saying shit like not to throw away everything when it was her who threw away everything pissed me off. I told her to pack her shit and leave, called her parents and mine and told them everything. Her parents came to help her and I told them to basically fuck off after they told me to think it over and to make the right decision before actually ending it. She begged me not to end things but I did, had to for my own peace of mind. I did not hear from her or her parents until 3 days ago when my parents called me to let know that ex-fiancé had committed suicide. Her parents found her hanging and she had left a letter apologizing to everyone including my parents and me, and how she is sorry from the bottom of her heart for what she did to me and that how she can't live without me and because of that she ended it. I am at a fucking lose. Ex-fiancé friends and family are blaming me and my own mother told me that it was my fault. She told me that I should have forgiven her since I'm clearly worth committing suicide over. I am fucking disgusted. I have currently taken some time off from work and have not a single clue what to do.